Hi, today I'm making alcatra, or Portuguese beef stew. So in my recent trip to Portugal, we had the opportunity to eat an incredible stew. And so I came home and I wanted to learn how to make it, and it was delicious. So you're going to begin with a nice marbled chuck roast, one large onion. You're going to have several seasonings that we'll be using. So let me begin with what's off camera. I have cloves, I have allspice, cinnamon, the paprika and the red pepper flakes are just because I tasted a little bit of that in the recipe, so I thought I would add them. I have sea salt, bay leaves, and parsley, as well as a half a cup of butter, a cup of port wine or red wine, and garlic cloves. And so this recipe, I will add the actual ingredients at the end of this video because it is a little complex. So we're going to begin by searing the chuck roast. And so I do that by adding pepper and some of the seasonings to the actual meat, and then just searing it in olive oil. Now, the recipe that I found calls to fry it in bacon fat, and so I don't really do that, so I just use my garlic oil to sear it. I added my half a teaspoon of cinnamon and allspice, parsley, as well as my sea salt, and then I added the bay leaves. I have crushed bay leaves. Remember, bay leaves are because you can't really digest them, and so mine's are really small. Next, I wanted to make sure that I got in that my tomatoes. So I have stewed tomatoes. That's what else you see here. And then my garlic. I have a whole handful of peeled garlic because there were a lot of garlic in the recipe. Fresh tomatoes in the recipe as well. And then I have added my butter, and that large onion, I've sliced that and added it to the pot, as well as the red pepper flakes. And so I've added a little bit more pepper just for taste. And then I have it all in my Dutch oven. So if you don't have a Dutch oven, you can use a crock pot. My cup of wine, of red wine, is going in. And we're going to just cover this and put it in the oven at 300 degrees and let it cook down for a couple of hours. And when it's done, you'll see it makes this just all these juices and drippings, and just it smells amazing. And the beef should be very tender, and you can serve it over white rice, which is what I prefer. I think I use a seasoned rice for this, but I actually enjoyed the white rice a little bit better. But it's a beautiful presentation. It has all of the flavors of Portugal, and it was definitely something that I recommend you try.